My name is Sable Lapin. I am the queen of a place known as the Lapin Protectorate, which exists in a dimension parallel to your own. It's similar enough that much of our history parallels each other, and we even speak the same languages, although we write them differently. Popular brand names might have slight variations, for example. I hardly know how to begin, because if I saw this, I would be convinced that I was some loony, or more likely that I was some con artist pretending to be a loony so that I could bilk people, but it's not so. Let's begin with some common ground. I at least know that you have litromancers in your world. They unlock their secrets through the study of dinoglyphics and dinotech. These things exist in our world too, but we only just discovered them and much remains a mystery to us. But litromancers we have, due to the recent reawakening of an artifact known as the Iron Tome. I am one of a rare few litromancers, and I and my siblings in arms, whom we call Tome Knights, are sworn to defend our world against supernatural threats. So I'm sure the idea of magic and prophecy and the awareness of other worlds and dimensions can't be unknown to you. Your quantum physics are likely more advanced than ours, based on what I know about dinotech. And I know you have a prophecy that says that your world is slated for imminent destruction. We have reason to believe that this prophecy is accurate. Technomancy is only one of many forms of magic in our world, and it's a relatively rare one. The rest of us tend to develop magical specialties of different sorts, and they can vary quite broadly. My sibling's specialty is dealing with other realities, and that's how we happen to encounter you and discover this. My sibling has traveled to your reality and has people there that they care about. Their husband, for example, who came to our reality this November and has been living with us since. They have personal reasons to be concerned about your fate. I tell you this so you will understand our motivations. My sibling has a unique ability to create portals between realities. It is taxing, and the amount of time they can manage to do it for is limited. The problem is that nobody else can survive the trip, because the portal they create is as hot as the sun and radioactive. But I happen to be immune to my sibling's powers, and I can create a force field that allows others to pass through their portals safely. This is also taxing, and I can't do it forever. I don't know if you're familiar with the concept of magic drain, but our magic can and will endanger and even claim our lives if we do too much for too long. However, we also have the means of extending the effect and sustainability of our powers, though we don't know for sure to what extent. We are asking you, as many of you as possible, to accept our invitation. Please come to our reality before yours is destroyed. We don't have much time, but we are committed to doing whatever we can. I am joined in this effort by most of the other litromantic great houses. Though their names probably mean little to you, I will give them to you anyway, in case we inadvertently touch some deep lore that convinces you that this is for real. House Lapin, House Melis, House Aluris, House Chiroptera, and House Sauropoda. I have sent some of my best troops to aid any of you who are willing to engage in training to move through our portal as quickly as possible so that we can take as many of you as we can. They're known as the March Hares because they are bunnykin, anthropomorphic rabbits and hares. In part, I have also sent them because I know you don't have any sentience other than humans that you are aware of, and I'm hoping their non-human physiology, which is obvious, will convince you of the reality of my words, if nothing else will. I will not lie to you. In a way, you will be jumping out of the frying pan and into the fire. Our reality is dangerous. Every year, an army of undead is unleashed on the world, and it is the task of Tome Knights to hold them back and prevent the Iron Tome from falling permanently into their hands. 3 years ago, a zombie apocalypse devastated our reality. This year, 4% of our population was lost in the most recent war. If you're hearing so we can help each other out tone, you should be. It won't be easy. We'll all have to work together to bring in enough food for everyone to eat, and the logistics are going to be a nightmare. But we're willing to try, if you are. Perhaps the trials of the past few years have taught us all the lessons and power of working together for common benefit, even if we didn't always understand that as well. 3 years ago, our world was on the way to destroying itself due to political and corporate greed. I guess now we have bigger things to worry about. Do you have that TV show, The Game of Thrones? No one had to carry a zombie into King's Landing. They walked right in en masse, and the survivors decided we'd all rather live. So I guess it shouldn't have surprised me that my peers so enthusiastically lent their support to this effort, but it did. The resources of 5 of our world's most powerful polities are ready to be turned to this task. Please undertake the training. Please come. We will take as many of you as we can. We have room. You are all welcome. And yes, I do mean all. Thank you, and good luck, whatever your choice.